Think tank.
Yeah.
Ken's wreck.
Ken's wreck. Yeah.
When we hear the word hero, we think of different things. Some people may think of a comic book hero. Some may think of people in the military. Others may think of first responders like the police, firefighters, doctors, nurses, etc. All of those are valid images of a hero. Maybe you look at your mom or dad as a hero. Maybe another family member. For me, among a couple others, it's Travis Miller. He doesn't wear a cape. He doesn't wear a uniform, but at his core, he is the guy who will always show up when no one else will. He will give everything he has and use every resource at his disposal to help you. When I was at the lowest point in my life, Travis brought me back. Not only did he bring me back to Farmington, he gave me a place to call home, food to eat, and constant kindness, friendship, and support. Travis used a lot of blood and sweat to dig me out of a very dark hole, and he's my oldest friend. We've been friends since the 3rd grade. Here's the thing, I'm not the only person that can count on Travis. He's gone way out of his way to help a lot of people, and I think he needs to be recognized for it. I owe him more than I can ever repay. So we're going to Sonic. Seriously, I just wanted to shine a spotlight on my best friend and say thanks. Want to see how it goes?
Come along for the ride in Ken's Think Tank. Ken's Think Tank is made possible by the following sponsors.
Do you need HVAC services or a tankless water heater? 4 States Equipment. Whether it's residential or commercial, 4 States Equipment has it all. Parts and equipment, sales and service, from restaurant equipment to heating and air conditioning. Visit 4statesequipment.com. Ken Collins Marketing. It's simple. We help small business owners get more customers. Show our sponsors some love. If you're watching the video, show us some love by smashing the like button. And remember, the views and opinions expressed on Ken's Think Tank do not necessarily reflect those of our sponsors.
Travis.
Yes. It's me.
Travis Miller. I was thinking about on the ride over here, man. 'Cause that's what I always tell everybody is that I've known you longer than anybody that's not family.
Right.
But actually you're family, so it's kind of a catch-22.
Yeah, we're still not technically family. We're like those friends that become family.
Yeah, we've become family.
Family
so.
over the last 40 years.
Right. So normally people get the whole briefing from me on starting this show that, you know, we got cameras and we got microphones and
yeah.
You can concentrate on them if you're comfortable with them, or you can ignore them if you're not comfortable with them, and that'll pretty easy to do because I'm driving.
Right.
But man, you already know my driving.
I need to focus on your driving.
You know what a safe, responsible driver I am at all times.
I was going to wrap myself in bubble wrap before I got in the truck. But he didn't have the cameras running, so didn't do me any good.
I think we've only almost died once with me driving.
Yeah.
It's because I needed that exit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there was more than that on that same trip, but the whole driving at night thing was kind of shaky there for a little while.
Yeah. If everyone would just shut their headlights off, knock it off,
right?
It'd be great.
You wouldn't be able to. You wouldn't have nearly the problems, huh?
Exactly.
Wouldn't be as blinded.
So, man, you've been around here forever, your whole life.
Just about,
almost.
Yeah. You can take about 7 years of living in Taos Cuesta, Red River.
Right.
And that's about it. Maybe 8 years in that line.
So there are a ton, because of that, there are a ton of people that know you around here, but there are some people that don't know you.
There's a few that don't know me, yes.
So count your blessings, y'all.
Yeah, you're fixing to find out. It's not a good thing. We got to work on that.
So who is Travis Miller?
Travis Miller. I don't know. How do you explain that? How do you describe yourself to people? I'm a 50-year-old Farmington divorced father of 2 that's retired from the city electric utility 7 months now.
Yeah.
Done everything from coach soccer, which you know about.
Yeah.
And baseball, softball, basketball. I've done all of it in this community.
Been dance dad?
Yes. That's where I'm probably most famous, is my dance dad stuff.
Yeah, man.
There's a few routines out there that I hope never get seen. Well, there's a few good ones out there. I did all right for dad.
Yep.
The makeup, the eyelash glue, hair pieces. Yeah, dance dad. That's probably one of my favoriteest times in my life.
Yeah, that's I mean that's one of the things about you, right? You're not an effeminate man, right? You're a man. You're a man's man.
Pretty much a man's man.
And so, but you were raising a daughter from the age of what? How old was she when you guys got divorced?
She was 10.
She was 10 years old. So from 10 up until now, I mean, she's off at college now, but so from the age of 10, you were doing all of the girl stuff. And you didn't shy away from none of the girl stuff.
No.
And you had an older daughter as well.
She helped a little bit.
So she helped, but and you grew up with a sister, so you were kind of used to
girly stuff.
Yeah.
But
you were doing
makeup.
hair and makeup and fingernails and toenails and
yeah,
yeah,
that was interesting.
Wardrobe. Yeah.
Learning how to do bases and makeup and eyeshadows and wingtip dance routine makeup is not easy for the light of heart. I'm so glad Adrienne was able to figure out how to do that on her own.
So you are a man's man who knows more about makeup base.
I will not admit to knowing anything about bases. I went to Target one time and there's a lady in there that probably will never want me to ever step back in there again because she's like, I don't know nothing about base. She's like, well, what's your daughter's complexion like? I'm like, she's white. I don't know. Luckily, I had a name brand that I had to pick up. She helped me find that. But.
Getting training, cosmetology training from the supermarket people.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you learn for girls that was interesting, like heel spacers or heel fillers or something like that for when the shoes are too big.
Right.
Had to go find heel fillers one time and pasties. I was like, where do I even look for those?
We don't have a stripper store.
Yeah, I don't know where to go for that stuff. I'm a little bit lost here. It's a good thing lots of ladies were around to help me because I was lost. Typical male going into a female area.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking for what? You want me to do what?
You figured it out, though.
Yeah, I did all right. I faked it till I made it, that's for sure.
I mean, part of the thing why we've remained friends for so long is the same reason why you made it through all that real well, is just your attitude. I mean, you know, you're just like, okay, this is what it is. I don't know what the hell is happening right now, man.
We're digging in deep. Let's go down. Yeah. Let's see. Hunker down. It's going to get difficult for a few.
Yeah.
You got to learn as you go, and that learning curve straight up a lot of times.
Yeah.
The hair pieces were one of the hardest things for me to figure out on that. Once I figured it out, the kid comes home and says, "It came out." You're like, "Oh, I failed. Sorry." And then you get it right, and then they're like, "It didn't come out. You did such a good job."
Duct tape?
No, we didn't use any duct tape on the hair. More bobby pins and hair ties.
There you go.
Yeah, I was probably the only guy walking around. Well, I may not have been the only guy walking around with hair ties on his wrist.
Yeah.
bobby pins in his pocket.
So you didn't just raise a dance daughter.
No.
No.
I raised a wild child that nobody believes was wild. And then the older one was equivalent to
The wilder child?
The wilder child. The older one at 18 calls me from Las Vegas. I'm like, where are you and how did you get there? Oh, I just wanted to let you know I'm in Vegas. What? I'm lost. Okay. Do you need anything? Nope. I just want to let you know I was in Vegas. I'm like, you're 18 years old. How did you get out of there? Your best friend, some of your other friends that you know, I say best friends, some of your other friends see her in Denver.
Yeah.
Celebrating her 21st birthday. What? She's in Denver?
Yeah. There's connections, man.
Yeah, the older one was quite the kid. Pretty resilient, both of them.
And so fans of the show would have recognized you from the back seat of the college episode with Adriana.
Yes, I'm the backseat driver guy.
Because we went to South Carolina and North Carolina
on college trips to check colleges out. Yep.
Scouting trips. So you're a bowler, so people will know you from
bowling.
From bowling.
Yep. People know me from the city of Farmington.
So how long has it been down? A year? 2 years?
Since what?
Since you retired?
7 months.
You guys have a wonderful day.
All right, you too. Thank you.
7 months. I retired in June of last year.
Oh, it hasn't even been a year.
It hasn't even been a year yet. Because if it was a year, I could go back to work and do stuff that was fun. But
anymore, I just assume, because I'm tired of those conversations like, when was that? It was like last year or something? Or like, dude, that was 5 years ago.
Yeah, I try to get over those conversations too.
Yeah.
Just the other day. Just the other day.
You mean 2 years ago?
Yeah. Just the other day, we drove to North Carolina.
It was just the other day.
Seems like yesterday. Seems like.
It's crazy.
But
so yeah, you retired from the city of Farmington.
No,
after how many years?
25.
25 years.
25 years in the line department, electric utility. Started out as a helper, worked my way through apprenticeship, lineman, and retired as a foreman.
Nice.
It's a great career choice. I was in a dead-end, nowhere job, and a good friend of our family's came up and said, "Hey, I might have an idea for you." I went, "What's a helper?" Actually, he called me a grunt. So you think you can be a grunt? I'm like, I don't know what grunt is.
I can make that noise, I guess.
He goes, "It's a guy that digs a lot of ditches and works hard." I'm like, I can do that. So I applied. Same time I applied for that job, I applied for about 6 others. And of course, I got that one first, and then the other 5 sent me, "Hey, you want to come to work for us?"
Yeah.
And I didn't take any of those, which was a good choice because I retired making quite a bit more than where all those other 5 were at.
Right. So here's something people might not know.
Uh-oh.
You know it. But so I grew up here and I left.
Yes.
The only real reason I'm back here is because you're here.
Because I told you I could take care of you?
Yeah. You regret those words.
Yeah. Hey, come on back. I got you. How many years ago was that now?
I came back in 2003.
Oh my gosh, 2003?
Yeah, just the other day.
You know, it's funny because I was just telling
Yeah.
some people yesterday that I thought it was 7 for some reason. 2007 you came back. It was 2003, so that means that story that I told them is off by 5 years.
Yeah, it was the summer of 2003. And then you pointed out the job at the city.
Right.
That I ended up getting that job in like December of 2003. So.
Yeah, because you were working night shift at Walmart.
Yeah. Yeah, I was at the end of my rope for any kind of sanity or self-care or anything like that. So, yeah, man.
So I brought you back here.
You brought me back from the dead.
Started the healing process.
Yeah.
It was.
And so everyone that's aggravated with me nowadays,
It's my fault.
it's partly your fault because
Because I brought you here.
Because I'm back, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, all those people going,
The
why?
attitude is back. Everything.
Why did you bring him back here?
Yeah.
Well, it's because I had an open apartment and told him, we can take care of you. Do yourself some good, come home.
Yeah, you gave me a choice of one out by the casino and one at your house.
Yep.
And I didn't feel like I should be left alone out there by myself.
Right. It's a good thing, too.
So you took me in. You were feeding me dinner just about every night.
Yep. We would cook, say dinner's on the table, you'd show up.
The washer and dryer was at your house, so I was over there doing laundry.
Laundry. People would be like, who's that? Oh, don't worry about it. It's just Ken, he's doing laundry.
So my life was integrated pretty intimately with you
Yes.
for a while.
Yes, you were like that weird uncle.
Yeah. Yeah. Still am, but
Still am. The crazy neighbor.
was also. Yeah.
The crazy psycho neighbor guy down the street that stands at the bus stop.
Yeah, I was making parents nervous. Walking Amanda down to the bus stop and hang out with her down there, and
We get a phone call.
Get phone calls of, oh my God, there's like some creepy dude like there.
Do you recognize this person?
Amanda, what's the big deal? Of course, she's just playing along with it.
Oh yeah.
He's fine. He was just hanging out with some guy.
Yeah, just some guy. Yeah. Yeah, she played that well with you.
So I had the neighborhood title of stalker
Yep.
for a while.
That was it.
So also, there are people that know you from a hashtag.
Oh God.
Yeah, what's your hashtag?
My hashtag that I use. I'm not the creator of it, but I kind of took it over.
You kinda did.
It's called Fat Guys Eat Better.
Fat guys eat better.
Yes, I post a lot of pictures of my food, which people make fun of. They're like, "Is that all you do?" I'm like, "Well, I cook and I eat, so hence the reason fat guys eat better. Because if it was skinny guys eat better, there wouldn't be pictures of food, evidently.
Be celery stalks.
Yeah, celery stalks.
So what do you think? You're gonna start a cooking show? Fat guys eat better.
Fat guys eat better. Yeah, if I was actually a good cook, that'd probably be a good idea. But I did one video. It didn't do too bad, but it was the beginning of COVID, so most people were home and had to be forced to watch it.
Well, there's nothing else to do. Might as well watch this guy.
It's amazing for as many views as that got, as there was almost equally positive responses as there was negative responses.
Yeah, there's always trolls,
Yeah.
man. So
You didn't do this right. You don't do that right. It was good, so
yes.
I'm not worried about right. I'm good. Taste good or taste bad? Honestly, there's been some failures. We got a lemon pepper chicken fried steak to tell that the daughter will tell you about many times. Note to self.
Didn't work out.
Nope. When the gravy turns out yellow,
Nice.
you put too much lemon pepper in the gravy, or something like that. I don't know. It was a bit tasty, lemony.
Yeah.
There's been failures. I started posting some of those lately.
The failures?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, the way the internet works, those, depending on how they're done, could end up being
more popular. Yeah.
Yeah. The earliest I remember being friends with you was like 3rd grade.
Yes.
Pretty sure.
That was probably the start of it. 3rd grade.
I think we knew each other before then.
Right. Yeah. We didn't hang out a lot.
Right.
In the beginning. It wasn't until we figured out we lived in the same neighborhood that we became heathens.
Yeah.
We weren't nearly as bad as the rest of the heathens in the neighborhood, though, huh?
No. I still have the picture because we were. I have that clipped out of the newspaper. We were in the newspaper that one time.
The easy riding picture.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where I think it was you on the bicycle.
Yeah, I was pulling you on your skateboard.
And so I was holding on to your bicycle seat, riding the skateboard.
Easy riding down the hill.
Yeah.
Or down Tucker.
I actually remember that day because there was just like a random newspaper photographer in the neighborhood.
Yeah, he just happened to be coming down the street and goes, "Hey, you guys mind if we take your picture?"
Yeah.
Sure. Hey, we're gonna be in the paper.
That's so cool as a kid.
Yeah. Yeah. When I got older, it was like, I don't want to be in the paper. I don't want to be in the paper.
Stay away from me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get a lot of questions about stuff that I've done in my past, and I'm like, most of it's because I got too big a heart, but
Well,
take that over any other issues every day.
yeah. I mean, that's kind of who you are. I mean, you can be difficult and contrary and
Wear my
everything as
crown.
well, but but when it comes down to it, I mean, you're the dude that's gonna jump in the truck and drive to Albuquerque and load up a bunch of stuff and drive it somewhere else for some. That's just who you are. You're just gonna help people out.
Yep, that's me, unfortunately. That's my calling. 2 a.m. call in the middle of the night.
That's a
You
rare.
need help? Yeah, all right. I'm
That's a
gonna put
rare
my
kind of
shoes
person,
on.
man.
It's funny to listen to those people that tell stories later on about how you came to help them. You're like, I don't remember it like that. I mean, yeah, I did. I came and helped you, but I don't remember it being like that.
I don't remember riding in on a white horse.
Yeah, there was no one.
I remember a lot of bitching and moaning.
Yeah. This is really heavy. Did you really need me to carry this?
But that's all perspective, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you're like, okay, fine.
This bottle of Crown ain't big enough.
Make it 2 bottles.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
But they just see a hero.
Yeah,
Like,
they just see the guy that showed up when nobody else did.
yeah.
That's good. We'll take it. I'll be
Yeah.
that guy every day.
You are, man. You always have been. So it's been 40 plus years.
40 plus years.
So how do you go back after over 40 years and like pull?
You don't. I mean,
It's like
we
it's
ain't got
a
enough.
million things.
You don't have enough tape in the recorder
No.
to digital recorder. You ain't got enough tape in the digital recorder to get all that.
I'm going back over. I just remember like so many things. Playing guns in your backyard, digging tree stumps out of the front yard, and
Riding our bikes, delivering newspapers in the ice storms,
yeah.
and
Brian almost
Brian
dying on the way
getting-
back from your house.
getting hit by a car.
Yeah.
All those stories of lifelong friendships.
Sneaking out in the middle of the night.
We only did that once, right?
Officially.
We only got caught. We only got caught once. Good times. Lots of history between us.
Letter writing, back and forth.
Oh yeah, when I
was
moved to
gone.
Cuesta and
Yeah.
when you were gone to the Air Force.
And you nursing me back to the aggravating person that sits here before you today.
Yes. Dang, if
Thank
I
you,
only
Travis.
knew then what I knew now. It's
Oh my God.
it's a blessing to say the least, right?
Yeah.
To be a part of that life, to be that guy to say I was here for you.
Well, like I said, man, you're a rare kind of person. I've always appreciated your friendship, and it was nice knowing you. So
Get out! It's over. Can you get out of my truck already?
this was the end. This was.
This is 17 minutes of us talking about BS. Now get out.
Ken's Think Tank is made possible with help from these fine sponsors: Basin Home Health and Hospice,